68.5 miles. The flags have gone away, and when the lights go out, here we go then. We are racing in the USA once more, and what a start from Marc Márquez from the inside of that front row. He's surely going to lead them through, and Quartararo aggressive on Bagnaia too. It's Márquez leading from Quartararo in second, Bagnaia in third, and Jack Miller got hung out to dry a little bit at turn one, and one of the Suzuki's coming through. Is that Alex Rins? I think it is. Yeah. Into fourth.
I was watching Jack Miller. He was so aggressive, went to the inside, but then it all got a little bit messy. But it was Márquez, and that was all that. The jump off the line, his reactions were quick, and it's really what a lot of people didn't want to see. Certainly his opponents, because there's one thing we know: if Márquez can get into any sort of a rhythm round this circuit, he's a little bit special.
As Jack Miller blasts past both Binder and Mir. That's 2 places just down the straight for Miller, and he's suddenly up into 5th spot.
And do you know what? That's where he's looked strong this weekend. In parts of the track where it's a little bit ripply and bumping, in that braking zone it's like that, and certainly at the apex of 12. But Jack, it's like he can take liberties, he can carry a bit more corner speed, and then on from turn 2 to turn 9, that S section over that bumpy part of the track, that's where Pecco Bagnaia said, look, I followed Jack through there and I found a lot of time.
Orlando Bloom down there. Someone has gone down by the sound of things. Who is that who's crashed out in the first sector? It looks like it's at that first corner. It's Zarco. It's Johan Zarco who's gone down, and he's plummeting down the tower on the left-hand side. The Frenchman who was challenging, of course, for the championship in the early stages, and he slid out at turn 1. All the wings have gone, and that will almost be unrideable, I'd suggest. And already you can see that Jack Miller is on the charge here. Now that he's got through on his teammate, he's done it safely, he's done it securely. He wants to hunt down Martin, he wants to hunt down Quartararo, and Marc Márquez said he is the dark horse today from 10th on the grid. Here comes Bagnaia right on board with him, and he's going to go through and Rins. This is important as regards the championship. Remember, heading into the race, 48 points, the gap between himself and Quartararo. He is closing in on Quartararo there, as in he will score for 5th place. He'll get his 11 points, but as it stands, Quartararo's getting 20, so it's going back out to 57. The gap at the front, 3.4 seconds. Márquez is just at a 204.5. Quartararo's a 205.1, and he's the closest to Marc Márquez in terms of lap time. That's 6/10.
Yeah, quicker. And then you go down to, let's say, Jack Miller, who's a second a lap quicker than Jack Miller.
How did we ever doubt him?
Hang on. I can't see a checkered flag waving yet, Gav. We've been doing this job long enough.
Fair enough, I'll give you that.
Just rewind to a couple of years ago riding around this track, what happened at this corner where he's going now. And he had this sort of lead, it was about a 3.5 second lead. And at this point, as he was trail braking in, the bike just sort of coughed. It was like the electronics just didn't quite work, and it gave him a little bit of push, and down he went. Oh, that's late.
Yeah, well, Miller, they're having to let Rins through on this occasion, but Miller's pace, the 205.8, Rins and Mir behind have all been quicker, as has Binder too. This could end even worse for Miller. I mean, come through from 10th on the grid, all the way up into 4th, and you're thinking now he's on a charge, he could end up back in 8th or 9th or even 10th. Oh, well, nonsense, right? Jorge Martin's run off there.
Well, has he?
Yeah, that's my question now, because he's in 3rd place. He's got Pecco Bagnaia behind him. He's rejoined. Now, he has to. This is something was made clear before the weekend by Mike Webb. He has to lose time through there. Significant loss. And he may well be told to drop a position here.
He certainly lost time through it, but why? I'm sort of... You know what I'm questioning?
I know exactly what you're questioning. Was that on purpose?
I've seen my pit board, Bagnaia plus whatever it was.
I'm almost certain of it.
Strange place to do it, though.
Yeah. So, Jorge Martin's currently in 3rd spot. Is he going to give up a podium for the greater good, for the greater Ducati good? He looks down at his bike and almost felt like he was cruising on his way in.
Yeah, it was like he was
didn't it?
waiting to be passed there.
Yeah.
He's either got an issue or he's definitely letting Pecco past. If he does, there's one thing I do know will happen. He will be speaking to Ducati about his third place bonus.
Oh, yeah.
That he's given away.
He'll be going saying, oh, by the way, that extra few £1,000, help me out, will you?
Pecco.
He's about to allow Pecco Bagnaia to come through because he knows he's got to take that long lap penalty. Bagnaia won't get too many easier options. He hasn't seen it yet. It might have come up on his dashboard, but he didn't take it on that occasion. Will he ride to the line and take the 3 seconds? No, because...
No, because he's...
Well, no, you've got 3 laps to do it in, haven't you? And actually, there's only going to be 2 left when they cross the line.
And you could argue that he's just been passed, so you're not looking at your dashboard. There's a lot going on around you.
From a year or so out of the sports to reclaiming his crown at COTA that he lost back in 2019.
And the next Honda is 20 seconds behind him.
The next rider's 4 seconds behind him, and behind him, Bagnaia's 9 seconds behind him. It's been a stunning performance.
Yeah, out of this world, isn't it? Out of this world.
But he is getting back there, Neil. There's no doubt about it. He is starting to refine the kind of form, the kind of advantage that he had before he suffered that injury. You remember the ride at Jerez, what he was doing on that day, how much quicker he was, and we expect it round here, but we also expect the physical pain of some of the right-handers. But he has dealt with it all today. There is Martin, and he's taking his medicine. Oh, he's left it too long, and he's going to go back behind Alex Rins. Jack Miller is holding off Joan Mir in the meantime, but it's all going to be about Marc Márquez. He's coming through the final corners now, and he's about to reclaim his crown at COTA. It's not his first rodeo, you know, as Marc Márquez comes to the line and nod of the head, and he's victorious once more stateside as the fireworks go off down the home straight. Marc Márquez is Captain America once more as Fabio Quartararo is delighted with second place. Pecco Bagnaia takes third with Alex Rins in fourth spot. Jorge Martin disappointing to take fifth in the end after having that long lap loop, and Enea Bastianini at the end has got through on Mir and Miller, and he has got sixth place with Mir in seventh and Miller in eighth, having done a 2:08 on that last lap.
What a race from Bastianini. I would love to have seen that last lap.
And he's going to parade round Nicky Hayden's flag, and he will do it with honour. I tell you, will Marc Márquez. Victorious stateside once more.